Also tonight, the news the president-elect has big plans for Dr. Oz to join in a major role in the administration, too. Well, tonight, Elon Musk sending out a message saying he supports Gaetz and what he said about him. There's also new reporting here. What's in that House ethics report? And were documents hacked in a civil case that included testimony from a 17-year-old that Gaetz is accused of having sex with? Gaetz denies any wrongdoing. And late today, that pic from President-elect Trump, Dr. Oz. What will his role be? Here's Mary Bruce tonight.
Tonight, President-elect Donald Trump at that Texas rocket launch with Elon Musk, the two men virtually inseparable since Trump won the White House. And tonight, the world's richest man with a public vote of support for Trump's most embattled cabinet pick, his nominee for Attorney General, former Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz. Musk posting that Gaetz has 3 critical assets that are needed for the AG role: a big brain, a spine of steel, and an axe to grind. Adding Gaetz will be our hammer of justice. But Gaetz faces a Senate confirmation first, and tonight a growing number of Republican senators are demanding the release of the report from the House Ethics Committee, which investigated Gaetz over allegations of sexual misconduct and illicit drug use.
I think that if they want a speedy consideration of this nomination, we've got to have as much transparency as we can have.
The committee spoke with 2 women who say Gaetz paid them for sex, one of them testifying she saw the congressman having sex with a 17-year-old girl. Her lawyer talking to ABC's Juju Chang.
At this particular event, what did your client witness?
So she testified in July of 2017 at this house party. She was walking out to the pool area and she looked to her right and she saw Representative Gaetz having sex with her friend who was 17.
Sources tell ABC the committee also heard from that 17-year-old girl, now in her 20s. Tonight, some senators say that whether or not the Ethics Committee releases its report, if there is damaging information about Gaetz, it will get out. It comes as we are learning a hacker has obtained documents from a civil case involving a friend of the former congressman, including a deposition from that 17-year-old girl, as well as from the other woman who says she saw the sexual encounter. Senators have hinted the women themselves could be called as witnesses in Gaetz's confirmation hearing.
The reality is all that information is going to be on display at the hearing. Think Brett Kavanaugh.
Gaetz has denied any wrongdoing. President-elect Trump has been personally calling Republican senators, urging them to get on board. But tonight, Alaska's Lisa Murkowski says she won't be a rubber stamp.
I'm not interested in a process that would just say, well, because the president has named him and you have Republican chairs coming into the new Congress, that we just move people out. There needs to be legitimate vetting. This is our job.
Tonight, Trump standing by Gaetz.
Mr. President, are you reconsidering the nomination of Matt Gaetz?
No.
Gaetz just one of several controversial cabinet picks. Trump tapping noted vaccine skeptic Robert F. Kennedy Jr. as Secretary of Health and Human Services. And tonight, the president-elect announcing one of Kennedy's top deputies will be TV personality Dr. Mehmet Oz. Oz, who ran a failed Senate campaign in Pennsylvania, now picked to run the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, working closely with Kennedy, though neither man has any government experience. Now, tomorrow, the bipartisan House Ethics Committee will meet to decide whether to vote to release its report on Matt Gaetz. Democrats say it should come out. The question is whether Republicans will agree. Meanwhile, tonight, Trump continues to fill out his team, naming his transition co-chair Howard Lutnick to be Commerce Secretary. The billionaire investor had been running a not-so-subtle campaign to be Treasury Secretary. Sources, though, say that didn't sit well with Trump, who's now opting to put him in this position instead. David.
All right, Mary Bruce with us on a Tuesday night. Mary, thank you.